Hello everybody, this is Dr. Merrill. I just wanted to welcome you quickly to Bio 101. I'm excited to be working with all of you this term. Um, I just wanted to post this video really quickly, kind of give you guys a quick rundown of how Blackboard works if you've never used this before. Some people um, they take this class fairly early, so I thought it would be a good idea to help you guys kind of get a feel for how things are going to work in the course. So I've opened up the home page in Blackboard, so this is for our course. You'll notice if I scroll down, we can see a few announcements, late policies, that kind of thing. Be sure that you read all this information. It's extremely important. I will be posting one of these every week to kind of give you guys an outline of what we're going to be doing that week. So pay attention to that. So you can see it right here. You've got the Pearson registration announcement. That's the information you're going to use to register your book. Be sure that you use this exact course ID, otherwise it won't find the book. Sometimes it has a few problems. You can try clearing your browser history and your cache and restarting your browser. Sometimes that helps. If it doesn't work, then you need to contact the Pearson Help Desk and they will get that sorted out for you. Underneath that, you can see this is the welcome announcement to the course. You can see I put in a little bit about myself and some other things like that. Down here, this is the late policy. Again, be sure that you read that. That's going to tell you, what exactly happens if you turn an assignment in late, how long you have to submit it, things like that. This is a really important one for most of you down here, learning resources. This is just a quick video outlining some of the things that you have available to you to help you through the course, things like the Shapiro Library and the tutoring services and things like that. So be sure to watch that. Okay, I just kind of want to go over navigation really quick and point out a few things to you. Okay, so again, I'm on the home page of the course. If you click on the announcements tab, it'll bring me up to this page that we're already on. Really important, if you click on the course information tab right here, you can find the course syllabus. This is going to tell you about all the assignments and the grading breakdown and all that kind of thing, so be sure that you read through that. My lab information, if I click on that, it's going to tell you more about getting into the MyLab and the mastering biology software, some frequently asked questions, things like that. Okay. This is a really important one you will want to refer to often, the assignment guidelines and rubrics. This is going to tell you exactly what I'm going to be grading on. So for example, everything that we do has a rubric. I'll just be following that rubric. Everything here is where you're going to find those rubrics. You can just click on each one of these links and it will pull up a Word document or a PDF about what is expected for each of these assignments. So I strongly suggest that you pull these up, download them, get them saved on your computer, print them out if you need to, and so that you have them handy, because this is what I'm going to be using to grade your assignments. Okay, give me a second to back out of that. Down here, again, writing support, that just talks about some of the things that you have available to you, citation management, things like that, online tutoring, some accessibility information. If you have any problems with that, please let me know as soon as you can so that we can get something arranged. Student services, okay, pretty straightforward. Again, the really important one up here is going to be the course syllabus. Be sure that you take some time to read through that. Okay. The next important one are the learning modules. So if I click on this link, it's going to bring me up to the activities that you're going to do every week. Every single week we have a different learning module from 1 until 8. So week 1 you'll do module 1, week 2 you'll do module 2, and so on. This will give you a general description of the course, what the course outcomes are going to be, the coursework overview. This is going to tell you about all of the assignments that we're going to do. And then down beneath this, we have module 1. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. Okay, and it's going to do basically the same thing. Describe the module, what exactly you're going to be learning, what the objectives are. It's going to give you an overview. If you pull this up, it will pull up a PDF about what you're going to be learning about. Okay, resources, if you click on this folder, again, that'll take you to your textbook, tutoring if you need it, a couple of videos if you need to read those. Okay, I suggest that you go through all of this. It will be very helpful for you doing your assignments and things like that. Okay, you will also find that here there's a discussion board. If you click on this, it will take you to a discussion board There are only 2 available right now, so general questions, if you just have questions regarding the class in general, you can put them in here. I am subscribed to this, so as soon as you post something, it will show up in my email so that I can respond quickly. And then this is going to be your first discussion board, and you just need to start a new discussion and go ahead and answer these questions, and then you'll respond. Now, it's important to remember that with these discussion boards, you have an initial post component and you have 2 response post components, at least 2. So what that means is you have to post something by Thursday evening every week that addresses the prompt, okay, which is right here. After that, you have until Sunday evening to respond to at least 2 of your classmates, okay? And the point of doing these is to have a discussion. Just like it says, it's a discussion. So when you craft these posts, you need to think about not only answering the prompt, but how you can get people to think and how you can get them to respond, how you can get a good discussion going through these assignments. So keep that in mind, okay? I'm going to go back a page. Okay, you also have journal assignments. You'll just click on this and it will take you to a journal. These are only visible to me and the person writing the journal. They are not available to the class at large, so you can write whatever you feel is appropriate concerning the questions that you need to answer for each journal entry. So for example, if I were to do this, I would answer the question, briefly describe my background and experience in learning biology. Well, I have a whole bunch and I've taught it a whole bunch, so I've got a pretty extensive background in learning about biology. I started in high school and it just continued on from there. One topic in the syllabus or book that you're really looking forward to learning. I always really like learning about genetics because they govern so much of how we live. Our genes define essentially who we become, how our bodies work, and so I always really like to talk about that. Biology is number 3. Biology is study of life. Comparing a dog to a donut. Explain why one is living and the other is not. Well, of course, the dog is the living one, the donut is not, and then I could explain why that is. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to give it away. Okay, so be sure that you do that, and again, that is only visible to me and the person writing the entry. It's not available to the class at large, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, I'm going to back out of that. You've got a Mastering Biology quiz every single week. There are actually 2 of them. There's a practice quiz and there's an actual quiz. I will take the higher of the 2 quiz scores. Okay, and these are always due before or by midnight Eastern time on Sunday, the very, very last day of the week. So for example, your quizzes will be due on the 19th, I believe the date is, by midnight, okay? And then in this particular module, there is a final project review. This is to get you thinking about the final project that you've got to do. It's pretty extensive, so it's always a good idea to get that started quickly. And then underneath that, you've got assignment guidelines and rubrics, which we already kind of talked about. If you open that up, okay, it's going to give you all of the rubrics for all of the assignments that you're going to do. Okay? All right, so those are the learning modules. Okay, back out of that really quick. Okay, if I go to the Mastering Biology, okay, it's going to bring me to the Mastering Biology page. And I know you guys can only see a portion of this. What you're going to do is you will sign in, which I'm going to do. I've got everything saved, so there it is. And then it's going to take you to your book, okay? I'm not going to be able to show you a whole lot about in here because it brings up student information, but basically you're going to use these to navigate the ebook and everything. I know you can't see them very well, but there are some tabs up here. So for example, this is the home tab. It's located right here. Right next to it is going to be the assignments tab. If I click on that, it will bring me up to all of the assignments that I have to do. Okay, so you can work on those. Class roster, which I'm not going to pull up. For me, it will show a grade book. It doesn't show that for you guys. So that's where you're going to find the mastering things. Okay, I'm just going to close out of that. If you want to go straight to the discussion board for any reason, for example, you can click on the discussion board tab and it will bring up the discussion boards that we have. We only have the two available, again, the general questions and the getting started. So there's that. Over here, the My Instructor page. Okay, this is all about me, so if you have any questions or anything, this is a good place to start. If you click on the My Grades tab over here, it will bring you up. It will bring you to your own personal gradebook. This is not visible to anybody else except for you and for me. And when I mean you, I mean the individual. It's not available to the class at large. So you can go ahead and you can open these up to see what your grades are. Okay. Now it's really important as I'm doing your grading that you look at the rubric in addition to your grade. Okay. So if I click on this View Rubric button right here, it's going to bring up an extra window and it's going to list out all of the different things that I'm going to be grading you on. So for example, comprehension. Did you understand what the assignment is? Did you meet the objectives? Did you talk about what we've been learning about that week? Did you turn it in on time? Things like that. Okay. In addition to this, and what this isn't showing, if I flip to this different view, okay, if I show the feedback, there's nothing here because I haven't graded anything yet. If you click on the Show Feedback button right here, it's going to bring up specific feedback. Anytime that I take points off, I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so when you look at these assignments, be sure that you're not just looking at your grade. Come in, look at the rubric, look at your feedback, so that you know if you made mistakes where you can fix them and do better on the next assignment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of that. Down here there's some course tools. I'm going to click on that really quick. This just has a bunch of stuff, announcements, collaboration. You're probably not going to use this whole bunch. One that is a little fairly important or could be useful to you is this send email. I know it's cut off, you can't really see it, but if you ever need to send an email to anybody in the class, you can open that up and you can select from a list. Okay, so like I said, I just wanted to give you guys kind of a rundown of how the course is set up, how it's going to work in Blackboard. I'm excited to work with everybody. This is only the second time that I've taught this course, but I've been teaching it at SNHU for about 1.5 years. I just typically do another class, so I'm excited to have a little change of pace with you guys, and I'm excited to be working with you. So yeah, as always, if you have any questions or concerns or anything, feel free to email me, post in the general discussion board forum, and I will happily get back to you. We will talk to everybody soon. Thanks very much.